everyone. Oh my gosh, I am so hyped for today's video. We are making the sickest acid wash shirts. Mine currently says Dior, but we're gonna make another one that says Gucci. They are so cool. They were so cheap to make, and you guys are just gonna be obsessed with them. So without further ado, let's just hop right into the video.
Okay, so what you're gonna need for the DIY is a black cotton shirt, or you could do a sweatshirt, whatever you prefer. These white iron-on letters, rubber bands, a pencil or a skewer or anything along that lines, bleach, rubber gloves, very important, and then a squeezy tube. And I figured if you don't have one of these lying around, you could easily just take an empty water bottle and just stab a little hole in the top. I'll kind of show you what we do with that later, obviously. So that is what you guys are going to need. Let's move on to the first step. So you're going to need your rubber bands, your pencil, and your shirt. And you're going to start off by putting the pencil at wherever you want the center of your bleach spiral to be. And then you're just going to put some pressure down and start spinning the shirt in a circle and kind of undo and organize the pleats in as organized of a manner as you can, and just keep spinning until it's all together. Okay, so once the shirt is all bunched together, you're going to start securing it with rubber bands. You're probably going to aim for around 4 to 6 rubber bands depending on how big your shirt is and how tight you want it to be. And just note that the tighter it is, the more black is most likely going to be seen and the less bleach spots that there are going to be on the shirt. And once you're done, it should look something like this. Next, you're going to pour your bleach into either your squeezy tube or your water bottle, whatever you have, and please note to wear gloves, keep the room well ventilated, and wear old clothes. Bleach is extremely irritable towards your eyes and your skin, so you want to be super careful, and it bleaches your clothes super quickly. You will see coming up, so do not wear clothes that you care about. Okay, moving on to the fun part, we're going to start bleaching the shirt. You're just going to take your tube and start squeezing it into the little divided triangles on your shirt. And you can kind of see in the clip, it was almost repelling the bleach, my shirt. And I realized later on that it actually soaks in a lot better with water, but this did create a really cool kind of splattered effect on parts of my shirt. So you might want to start off with doing this and then going in specifically around the center and soaking that a little bit, just so you do get those heavier concentrated areas of bleach. And you're also going to want to make sure you only bleach every other triangle on your shirt, and this is going to help give you that true spiral design with your bleach, and to make sure that it isn't really just the entire shirt that's bleached per se. Now, as you can see, the color of the shirt changes almost instantaneously. So if you really only want it to reach almost a deeper red to a very dark orange, you're really only going to want to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. But if you really want it to reach that very light orange, almost yellow look like this one, you're going to want to wait about half an hour to 45 minutes before you begin washing it out. I only had my first one sit for about 10 minutes, but the one that you're seeing right here, I let sit for about 35 minutes, and it turned out really cool. I think I liked the lighter one a little bit better, and I think it was a little bit more saturated with the bleach, but honestly, I think both are cool, and you can see the really cool splatter effect on this one as well that I was talking about earlier. And as you can see, I'm just washing it out right now, and then throwing them both into the washer and dryer and just washing them as you would any other shirt. And as you can see, the outcomes of both of them are absolutely amazing. I'm obsessed with both, and I think it's so awesome how personalized you can make it with how light or how dark or how much bleach or how little bleach that you include on your shirt, and no matter what, it's going to turn out looking amazing. Now you can totally stop there if you want, but I personally wanted to add some really cool sayings to the front of my shirts. I ended up deciding on putting Dior on my one and Gucci on the other, and basically I just cut out all of the letters and just made sure that I was super meticulous about making sure that all of them were evenly spaced out and in a perfectly straight line across the shirt, and also making sure that they're centered. I found that the best tip was cutting them out as close to the actual iron-on as you could, just because it kind of gave you the best idea as to how spaced out they were and how even it was on the shirt. I really recommend taking the bulk of your time to make sure that they really are perfectly centered and spaced out, because I've tried making these shirts in the past and I just never want to wear them when the letters turn out looking really wonky on the shirt. And so just to save yourself time and money, really put the effort into making sure that it looks perfect before you start ironing. And once you are done spacing everything out, it should look a little bit something like this. Now, I definitely recommend listening to the instructions on the back of whatever decals you get for this. However, mine personally told me to put either a piece of fabric or a shirt between the iron and the decals. And even though I did the exact amount of time I was supposed to with the heat I was supposed to and the pressure and whatnot, nothing ended up sticking. So I actually kind of just said screw it to the instructions and just put the iron directly on the back of the decals. And I had no issues with this. Nothing burned. Everything stuck perfectly. So unless your instructions specifically say not to do this, I personally just recommend doing this. I think it's the most efficient way to do it and the best bet in ensuring that everything sticks perfectly. And as you can see, the final result looks so good. I was so pumped when I started peeling these off and saw how amazing it looked. I just think the end was amazing. And here I am ironing my Gucci shirt and peeling them away as well. And here is the final result, you guys. They look amazing. This has been by far one of the most favorite DIYs I've ever done. They are so cool. I cannot wait to wear these. I cannot wait to take pictures of them. They are just so cool and trendy and are just so perfect for the very edgy and cool and vibey streetwear that is so in right now.
Well, that is officially all for this tutorial. I hope you guys really liked it because I am obsessed with it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I will see you guys soon in the next video. Bye!